guys, welcome to the channel, Talking with Jay Spring. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Hello guys and welcome to this fresh review for the new movie Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I went to go see this yesterday. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my good and bad points, and also my rating in this video. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you simply do, smash that thumbs up, comment your ratings and your thoughts down below on this movie, and even maybe about Pokemon. Let's get into a great discussion down below. And don't forget, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell for much more. We don't just do reviews here, we do reactions to trailers as well as ranking videos from the worst to the best in certain subjects. Like at the moment I'm doing a new series for the John Wick. We're going on the journey to John Wick 3. I'm reviewing all the movies and ranking them from the worst to the best. So if you like the sound of that and many other great stuff when it comes to Marvel, DC and loads of other stuff, movies and TV series in general, please do subscribe and hit the bell. You won't be disappointed. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into this review. Pokemon Detective Pikachu. This is an action-adventure comedy movie, 1 hour and 45 minutes long, and it was released on the 10th of May 2019. Now the story of this is a detective named Harry Goodman. He goes mysteriously missing. His 21-year-old son Tim aims to find out what's happened. Also supporting him in this investigation is Harry's former partner named Detective Pikachu. Find out that they're actually uniquely equipped together to work together and work as a team. Tim is the only human that can actually talk with Pikachu and understand him. They join forces to unravel this mystery. So guys, let's get on to the good points. Now the good points about this movie is the visuals. This was the first thing I noticed in the movie. When I sat down, I was mainly interested in what they was going to do, bringing these characters to life on the screen, how they looked, what their powers were and stuff like that. The CGI was outstanding for the most part of the movie. I really enjoyed everything. I think there's only maybe one part which I noticed a little bit of CGI could have been improved, but that was just something small. But the most part, the explosions, the action scenes, everything, this just felt like a really good Pokemon movie, and the CGI was just perfect. This movie balances emotional drama, entertainment and comedy just so perfectly. The emotional scenes are really dramatic. A couple of moments I teared up a little bit, didn't cry, but it got me right in the heart. Let's just say that, and I'm sure a lot of people would connect with that too. The editing, the camera work, the directing and everything came together really well in this movie, and you could tell this was a team effort. The flow between the two main characters when it comes to Tim and Detective Pikachu was really portrayed well throughout the movie. The thing that's exciting and so good about this movie coming out, this opens up the whole future. The whole load of Pokemon movies could maybe come out in the movie, live action Pokemon movies. I'm truly and actually so excited for the possibilities with this. This is just the first step. We shouldn't be thinking maybe this is a failed movie because you didn't get something you wanted. This is just the first step to something. Maybe it didn't deliver everything you wanted at once, but for a first step, it opened up the whole new world of live action Pokemon. The Pokemon in this movie was so fun to learn about some of them, because I'm not a big Pokemon geek. I used to play the trading card games, watch some of the animes and stuff like that. I wasn't a big geek when it comes to it. And a lot of them I didn't know. I knew the basic ones, but it was so fun to learn, see all their elements and their powers on screen in a cinema. I felt it was really fun, as well as it was amazing to see how many they actually used and how many they saved for the possibilities in the future. The battle scenes and the action scenes throughout this movie were really cool and will be remembered, I'm sure. Felt watching this movie as well as at the end of the movie, I actually felt that the team who made this movie really cared about what they was giving the fans of actual Pokemon, as well as the newbies coming into it. I think they really fought for everybody. Some of the twists in this movie were very unexpected for me, who normally predicts things when it comes to mainly like this sort of film, like a predictable type movie. I normally predict some of it, and most of these things really caught me off guard. The storyline is such a simple plot, which is just so easy to follow and so enjoyable at that, but mainly because it has some amazing performances by such a great cast. We start off with Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu. Outstanding. Probably the main point for everybody why this movie was as good as it was. He's probably the best reason for that. His comedy aspect with his emotional scenes, he really brings to the screen, and as Detective Pikachu, he nails it. He really makes this character really worthwhile for everybody really to go and watch this character, because he is the main reason that sold it. I'm sure a lot of people looked at the trailer and felt a bit iffy about going to see this movie and what they was going to do with it. Then as soon as they see Ryan Reynolds as his character, it really started to get them interested in it, and he is a big part of this movie and really smashed it out of the park. As well as his connection with the other main character in this, Justice Smith as Tim Goodman, I felt Tim was a very different type of character that I actually expected. I expected the Ash, obviously, from the original Pokemon stuff, but they really tried to do things differently, and I really enjoyed that. And I liked what Justice brung to the screen. He brung this presence that, like, he'd been acting for quite a while, and he really done well. And I see some little glimmers of what Will Smith brung. In my personal opinion, I'm not going to overhype him, obviously, as a Will Smith, but I see some qualities there. Unfortunately, guys, not all movies can be perfect, but let's get on to the bad points about this movie now. The bad points for me, I personally didn't like the side character of Lucy Stevens, played by Catherine Newton. I didn't like her for probably the last couple of scenes. I felt a bit differently about her. I found her really irritating at times, but in the beginning mainly, and then develops a little bit at the end. And just throughout that first half, maybe 3/4 of the movie, I just found her quite irritating. I just didn't like her as a character. Another thing is the movie goes along as if you know every Pokemon, everything about it. Sometimes you're sitting like, do I know that? Like, what? Like, you start questioning things sometimes. But for me, I just fully enjoyed it and carried on. But I see this being an issue for some people. Some of the dialogue, to be honest, wasn't great. And I felt it was just very safe and basic, and I felt like some of the characters were really like cheesy and over dramatic. And the last bad point for me is the human characters were massively underwritten in this movie, and sometimes quite hard to connect with emotionally as a character, especially when it comes to humans yourself. You like to look at other humans and connect with them through movies. I really found it hard. Apart from Justice Smith's characters, as I've already mentioned, I found it quite difficult to really connect with anybody. So guys, it's rating time. Let's have a look at what the critics had to rate this movie. We have Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 63%, IMDb giving it a 7.1 out of 10, and Metacritic giving it a 52. My rating for this movie is a 7.5 out of 10. That makes this movie an awesome movie. This movie was a whole lot of fun, whether it's for families, kids, grown-ups, whatever. You can really go and enjoy yourselves. You get so much laughter out of this. You get some emotion in this movie, opening up a whole new world when it comes to the Pokemon. I feel like it's a tough thing to do, and I felt like they've done such a great job in opening this big world to us with these whole new characters and Pokemon. It was just, they just done such a great job. Now, I know a lot of people are going to gun this movie down. They didn't get the Pokemon battles or people catching Pokemon enough throughout the movie, but this was a detective movie. Detective Pikachu, they was on a mystery together. Now that's the whole purpose of the movie. Now I see this is a first stepping stone into the Pokemon world. See what people react to and see how they react to it, and then maybe we get the things that we want in the future. I felt that's what they're trying to do here. Just a first stepping stone. Rome isn't built in a day. This is a thing that's going to take time to build, and I'm sure they will do it, and I'm sure they've got a lot planned for the Pokemon fans and for everybody that generally enjoys this movie. I really am excited, really enjoyed this movie, and just go and see this film, guys. Enjoy yourselves and let me know what you think. So guys, a 7.5 awesome rating from me. Don't forget to leave your ratings and your opinions down below on this movie in that comment section. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this as well, to smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for much more. Don't forget, the John Wick series is out already. We've started with yesterday. We reviewed John Wick 1. Go ahead and check that out already on the channel. I'll leave a link to the playlist down below, as well as an annotation at the end of the video you can click on. And don't forget as well, tomorrow John Wick 2, Chapter 2 will be up, the review for that. And then obviously Wednesday we will be reviewing John Wick 3. So stay tuned for that and many other great videos on the way on this channel, guys. Thank you for your support. I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springett.